Hi everyone, it's Chenso from Reality Art Pod here to talk about the challenge 41 Vets and New Threats, episode 1 titled Welcome to the Challenge. Last week, 16 vets and rookies raced up and down a hill to decide the order that they'll pick pairs and sorted themselves into 16 pairs ahead of their first team daily. Before I dive in, I put a link in the description to my playlist where you can catch up on my previous recaps and cast assessment. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing. You can also use my link to try Paramount Plus for free. But let's dive into it. We pick back up where we left off at our daily called Mud Ball Madness. A helicopter will drop a bunch of balls into this crater. This crater would hate to see me coming if I were in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Players will have to race into the crater to grab colored balls, with different colors being worth more points than others, the most valuable being the coveted gold ball. Each pair will be connected to each other. The team that gets the most points by the end of 2 heats wins the daily. The winners will be safe from elimination and get to choose one other team to be safe as well. The last place team is automatically in the elimination and will face the team that the rest of the house votes in. Right away, Sydney is bragging to us about herself, how she's a public defender, and how everyone thinks she's an angel who does God's work, but nobody in this house has a brain like Sydney, according to Sydney. TJ also says that teams will be working to accumulate points as the season goes on. The top 8 teams in the challenge will also get points, with first place getting 8 points, second place getting 7, all the way down to 8th place getting 1 point. The rest of the teams will get 0. Anissa teaches Leo how to do a confessional, taking little Leo under her wing. Anissa jokes that she wants a job in production. CT plans to carry Tay through this like a backpack. Justin and Naya want to fly under the radar and make a lot of people upset and surprised when they do well. So they get started with those balls dropping into the crater's chocolate milk basin. As TJ watches on like Mufasa, Leo is trying to help Anissa. He's already planning to win the money and blow it on stupidity. Olivia tells us that her loyalty lies with Theo and the UK alliance. Ashley and Gabe take a hard fall, and Adrian is taking off her shoes, doing this challenge barefoot to keep up with Rogan. The inner parent in me was screaming, "You're gonna hurt your foot, love." Boring contestant Jake from Love Island wants to win the money and open up a pup cafe and name it after Lenny, his dog. Cute, but yawn. Naya is another veteran from the island of misfit joints. She's got a messed up knee from a previous challenge, so she's struggling here. Some of the teams are doing really well, like Johnny and Dee, Olivia and young Cedric, but CT and Tay are stuck in place, and Turbo is dragging America, who looks like she's about to pass out. Players are spent as the first heat comes to a close. Adrian hurt her foot and it's bleeding, but the show must go on in the second heat. The second ball drop has a ton of gold ones. Players should have conserved their energy for this. Naya and Justin get 2 gold ones, so do Olivia and young Cedric. Cedric tells us he still thinks it's crazy that he was pre-jury on Big Brother, and his biggest weakness is he's too trusting. Lekka is crushing this as a former pro basketball player, but Derek K is holding her back because he just had surgery on his leg from his injury on season 40, so he needed to come back right away for season 41 and ruin someone else's shot at the money. By the end of this challenge, everyone's hobbling. Half this cast needs to be taken out of here in a body bag. CT is happy that his partner Tay motivated him to finish it. Adrian is taken to the ambulette to get stitches on her foot, which was gore and gross. They tell Adrian she can't walk for 5 days. She says, "I'm not going home because of this, no way." I said, "You just might, love. You should have kept your shoes on and your sock." So let's get to the results. The 8 teams in the top, getting some points in order from 8th to 1st, are Naya and Justin, Leroy and Sydney, Ashley and Gabe, Michaela and Will, Olivia and Cedric, Theo and Izzy, Aviv and Jeremy, and the winners of this daily are Bananas and Dee. So they're safe, and they get to choose one other team to be safe as well. The losing team with the least points are Rogan and Adrian, with one more twist from TJ. He's gonna flip a coin to decide if it's a men's or women's elimination. It ends up being men's, so Rogan is in the elimination. Adrian's fate is unknown. Players get to strategizing. Johnny knows about the UK alliance and feels that it's a direct threat to him. Bananas loves that Rogan's in the bottom and is ready to deal a crushing blow to the UK people. Bananas tells Derek K that he thinks Olivia is the ringleader of the UK alliance. But who cares about this conversation? It's time for the players to unwind. We're going to the club. Turbo is of course dressed like the Babadook. Rogan wants an easy opponent in the elimination, telling everyone that he wants one of what he calls the little guys, Ben and Justin. Will isn't down to help him target his friend Justin. The girls are worried that if their partner goes home in elimination, that they'll go home with them, which plays a lot into the strategy of this round. Elsewhere in the club, Theo and Bananas are bickering about Bananas waging war with Olivia in the game. Will tells Justin that his name is coming up. Justin knows that Rogan wants Justin as an opponent because Justin has a snatched waist and Rogan can throw him around. Derek C sees himself in Justin and gives Justin a pep talk about being underestimated and feeling like he has something to prove improve, Derek also vows to help Justin strategically and not vote for him. The next day, Leroy decides that he doesn't like the idea of voting in Ben or Justin because they're teamed up with his friends Naya and Nani, so a bunch of the vets strategize with the plan to have Bananas and D save a UK team with the hopes that the saved team won't be allowed to vote in the House vote and then pile all of their votes on another UK team. They head to the nominations where they try to execute this plan. D and Bananas choose to save Theo and Izzy, but TJ messes up their plans, telling the group that Theo and Izzy will still get a vote. So they get to voting. Kara gets snippy with Aviv when Aviv voted for Kara's partner Jake. New beef alert. So the UK Alliance are all voting for Justin, but even the other players start piling votes onto Justin, including Derek C. When Derek votes for Justin, it really hurts his feelings and leads to him calling Derek disrespectful in confessional. So it'll be Rogan versus Justin in this elimination. Rogan is already making rude comments about this, saying he hopes it's not a pom-pom in the elimination. I said to myself, I hope there are pom-poms in the elimination. Get his ass, Justin. So they head to the elimination in the arena, which looks so cool. After Justin calls Derek out again for backstabbing him, they learn they'll be playing inertia. They have to roll inside wheels to build momentum and get their wheel across a bumpy roller coaster track. This looks like a fun elimination to be in. So they get started, both trying to figure out the momentum that they need. Justin gets to a lead, having better control of his body from cheer, but Rogan has more body to throw around and is just hurling himself. Justin finds his footing and is tumbling in this wheel, doing somersaults, which looks very superhero-esque. Justin gets across first and has to head back, and the show makes Justin look so cool as he kicks Rogan's ass in embarrassing fashion. You know what? Good. The new threat kicked the vet's butt. So Naya and Justin rejoin the group, and we learn Adrian's fate. She's now the hangnail, so she won't play in the next daily challenge. And after that challenge, her fate is in the jury's hands. TJ also tells the group that they're about to get new partners next week. So we say goodbye to Rogan here, and what a sweet goodbye it is. I'm so happy, happy, happy. I really don't like this guy. Never wanted to see him again. I think he's such a jerk, and don't know why the show thinks we wanted this. He, in this 2 episodes, was seen cozying up to Izzy, getting rejected by her when she didn't want to be his partner, which made him look foolish. And then in this episode, he wasn't even really in the bottom because of anything he did, even though I don't like him. I don't think he did really bad in the game in this episode. He lost the daily because his partner got hurt. He got his alliance to throw in the opponent he wanted, and he did try in the elimination. But I'm glad that I can enjoy my show a little bit more without him on it. Tee-hee-hee. If you ask me if I want to see him again on this show in the future, I'll know it's rhetorical. Anyway, I thought this was a great episode. I love the vibe of the season, and the newbies are bringing it, both in the challenges and with entertainment. I'm also happy that a vet or a new threat can go home in any episode, which adds a cool layer to the game. And all of my favorites are still in, yay! But let me know in the comments, what did you think of the daily challenge, D and Bananas win, the elimination and Rogan's departure, Rogan's rebels, or whatever the hell his small fandom are calling themselves? Drag me all you want. I don't care. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing. I'll be back next Wednesday with more challenge. I'm also recapping Big Brother 27 and The Snake. Until next time, you know where to find me. Bye!